home cares and looking after someone with dementia in terms of meals and fluids. It's important to get the person out of bed. It's much easier to feed someone and for them to be able to digest their food and drink when they're sitting up straighter in a chair than if they're lying back in a bed. Now, in terms of food itself, it's as dementia progresses, people with dementia manage softer food a lot more easily. So meals like soups, mashed potato, smoothies, yogurt, and of course the ever favourite ice cream and sweet puddings, which elderly people with dementia really seem to like, which is great for calories, but of course not good for nutrition. But they do need calories, because without that, of course, they can lose weight very quickly when they lose interest in eating. So with all this arrangement of food and drinks, it's a big exercise, but as much as possible, if you're caring for your mother, say, at home with your family, try and sink in the food that you're eating with what they're eating, for convenience sake, like mashed potatoes and sweet puddings if you have it, or ice cream if the children have it. People with dementia, elderly again, love ice cream, so all of that can sink in. But otherwise, if the food requirements for the person with dementia doesn't suit what you're having as the family is having, then do some frozen arrangements like soups, little pottles, vegetable soup, pumpkin soup, all favourites. Do 6 or 7 of those, put them in the deep freeze, and then of course you've got meals coming up, so you don't have to make the same thing every night. I'm sure you're aware of all this, but just little ideas. Now, in terms of eating itself, non-slip mat. Put that down and then the plate on top of that. And with utensils, they might need to have a larger base for their hand, for the utensil, for the gripping. And cups especially, heavy cups, no good. Little handles, heavy cups, very difficult to manoeuvre. Some coffee mugs aren't made to just be able to put an arthritic hand in and lift easily. It's all too fiddly. So plastic mugs with the handles are actually very good because they're light, they're easy to grip, they're easy to use. So get one of those, and that can be used for drinking, and make sure that there's fluid, water all the time by the person, because dehydration is such a common thing, so common with dementia residents. They forget to drink, certainly, and also they lose interest in it. Sometimes they don't like water, so maybe just a quarter orange juice, a quarter apple juice, whichever one they like, the rest in water, and encourage them to drink all the day. Because the thing is too, with dementia residents, they eat slowly, they drink slowly, everything's slow, on go slow mode. Well, no doubt you're on the opposite end of the spectrum because you're having to look after them and there's so much to do along with everything else in your life. So to get around this, it's, just encourage every now and then with the fluids, because you can't sit there and just wait till they drink a whole glassful, probably, unless you do have time and can do that, great. But as you're going by, just encourage mum to have a sip of water. Then she, quietly has a little sip, and maybe 2, and then she has a little break, and they like to have a little break in between everything. So eating is slow as well. If there's someone else in the family, a teenager or a friend, someone else that can help with the eating, if it's assisted eating is needed, that's a break for you. And also remember the assisted eating. If they can't eat independently, just put your hand over their hand. They're holding the spoon, and then you can just assist their hand up to the eating so that they're doing part of the action. It's much better experience for them to be able to maneuver their hand to their mouth and eat with your help than just the food being put straight into the mouth. You imagine it. There's no control and no autonomy, and yeah, it's really not good. Unless the person sitting with them very quietly takes the time and feeds them at the pace that they want to go, then it can be okay. But for the most part, many people are busy. So just taking all those things into account. So this is meals and fluids, and I've written about this in the Residents' Voice, Residents' Rise, both in the description below, both on Amazon, companion books, good read. Thank you for your viewing, and please subscribe, please like if you enjoy these videos. I'm very happy for requests. These videos today, 5 on cares at home, have been a request. That's why I'm doing the 5. But requests, I'm very happy to do videos by request. All the best out there. Please subscribe. Thank you.